Welcome back to RimWorld. JC here. And we're not starting with the team meeting and all of that. No, we're starting with a raid. I would have skipped over this one, but it's quite comical. Now then, it is a bunch of tribes people. You can see them on the minimap. Here. That's a big raid, I thought. Ooh. No. That's a raid being savaged by a large number of manhunting tigers. So what we do is we go, everybody, run to your defensive position, and we're going to watch these poor people get absolutely murderficated by these things. These are tribes people versus a pack of... Okay, well they're fleeing, but I still need to man the defences. There are 17 tigers here. They're just mobbing everyone. They're running. Some of them will escape, but not all of them. And now they're after us. This is why I man defensive positions. They took down 2. They managed to down 2 of them. I'm going to pre-mark them. Oh, you're lucky. Not many people had their heads left on. I'll mark them for annihilation. Oh no, they turned back. You're going to make it off the map in time. There we go. All that's done is just staggered them, made my people have to wait longer. You realise that, right? Game? Stop this. Let's give them a bit of speed, shall we? Ooh, one of them bleeding all over my floors. Burn! There is an improvement for this that Zelf has in mind. A whole rework on the defensive strategy to counter a projected increase in sappers. Oh, that was just mean. The damn thing was down already. It just went, nah. Flamer's got to go flaming. Bleh. Okay, everybody. If I have them, I should really put like some fire extinguishers around or something. Just to put the flames out. Luckily enough, sandbags don't burn. Even though they're made of cloth. We did this before. It's very strange. There we go. Flammability 0%, but the material, the cloth that I'm making it out of, is 120%. The final value is 0 because reasons. I'm glad they're not. Oh, they did manage to kill off. They did manage to down in total before the end. They managed to down 4 out of the tigers. Isn't that good? Good for you, tribes people. Good for you. Now then, that was the fun bit. I'm going to do cleanup. I'm going to do some plans, and then we'll be back for the team meeting, where I get to introduce new colony members and stuff like that. Yeah, things have happened. Also, I need to cheat this person because that's never going to disappear. And they're never going to make it off, so I need to just get rid of that smoke leaf dependency. Yeah, I did a branch off of this to see where things would go and how I was going to progress, and yeah, that person was there the entire time until I realised the smoke leaf dependency the withdrawal isn't going to go away. For some weird and wonderful reason. So, back in a little bit. Right. Welcome back. All of the perishable, lovely tiger meat has been pulled in to storage. So we're happy. And now we have a team meeting. I'm not going to let it play on because the big boy here, he wanders around and he gets annoying. So he's in a nice position. I wanted him there. But, you know, you can't order a zonking great wolf to do what the hell you like. Oh, actually, JC can. Right. There's a story behind this one. I'll explain it later. So, we've all gathered around. Everybody knows what's going to happen. It's just like, oh my god, it's this stupid bloody meeting. We have some minutes for next time. Just death stares the one who says it. One of these idiots down here says it. He just death stares them. Wester knows better. Wester's one of the originals. It's like Whitney, his newcomer with the fucking cryo axe, because I got lucky with a trader. Did a whole load of trading and stuff. Yeah, that's happened. Cryo axe. For when things finally do eventually get into close combat, they're going to get a cryo axe to the face. But yeah, no, just stares there, death stare, and there is no reply. There is no reply. The reason for that is because JC is shit. This version, not that one. Not that one, he's fine. The real version, the one that's talking, yeah, he's a bit shit and doesn't plan these things in advance and just wings it. Like my entire channel, actually, but hey. So, JC goes, okay, everybody. Please meet our new furry colonist. Everybody's like, what? I've been seeing him walking around, but what is it? Yes, this is Wolfie. There's just a massive sigh. It's like, really? You named the wolf Wolfie? More death stares. More death stares. Yes. Wolfie. He's a good boy and will savage the shit out of anything that's trying to kill you, so be thankful for it. Yep. Also, don't be too worried about shooting it as long as you're not using AP. Why? Apparently its fur is bulletproof. I haven't tested it. I don't want to shoot my own pet. To which Wolfie looks at him and just goes, and thinks, pet? Companion? Better? I will not savage your face off quite yet. And then carries on going. Can you imagine he's just sort of laying there at the end of the table, just going, whom he's talking? Bleh. Basically, imagine this with the normal attitude of a cat, and you'll be probably fine. So, gonna go around. Standard reports. Food. Growing. Same as before. We haven't changed anything. Actually, we have... What's that? Hydroponics is online, and we're growing blaze bulbs. For Promethium. Yes. That flamer has been very handy. Yep. Thought you might like it. I'm trying to remember. Going round, medical supplies is fine. Crafting! Fisher's like, yep, we're going to be going through and redoing a lot of the weaponry. Optimizing. So, we'll be working on that. And once you finally finish the launchers, we'll be issuing a portable one-shot launcher to everybody for the eventuality of large armoured targets. Been looking at you, centipedes. Because I'm pretty certain, because I've seen it somewhere else, that the launchers absolutely munch the crap out of them. So the cannon is... well, the cannon's just there for the show at this point in time, really. Unless I put some HE shells next to it and I can actually load it up with a person and actually fire HE at people. That'll be fun. Or some poor bugger in power armor is going to get a 90mm heat shell to the face. That's really going to ruin their day. So we've looked round. Whitney's just like, I traded for my axe. Carry on. You see any good deals, take them. Roger that. Righto. Will do. She's just standing there behind her shield going, ooh, shiny axe. Yee. Stab, stab, stab. Chop, 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 chop. JC just gives this look as like, why did we recruit the nutter? We always recruit the nutters. The only ones that'll join. She's just like, yeah, it's the only ones that'll join. And he's just like, you know, we recruited you that way as well. Yeah. First-hand experience. Talking of that, I have upgraded. I have set plans out for an upgrade to our defences. And I've realised from reports elsewhere that sappers are going to become potentially more of a problem. I have identified 2 additional weak points to which sappers could decide to blast their way through a mountain to us. In that eventuality, I have put down provisions for some pillboxes for us to get into and blast the ever-loving snot out of them. JC nods and goes, very good. You're not going to be using our steel, are you? No, just the spare granite chunks we've got. Granite? Perfectly fine. They're internal. They're not going to get shot at very much. Very well. Use granite. Maybe some slate flooring. We've got tons of just tons of rocks here. I'm sure the stonecutters are going to get a bit peeved, but To which the crafters turn around, and even the low-level secondary crafters turn around and go, more bloody stone cutting. Do you want to get shot at? No. Well, do your stone cutting then. Oh, okay. Fair enough. Carry on, boss. Woo. So on that, turns around and goes, right, you're all dismissed. When you get notified of a new weapon, go collect it and relevant ammo. You will be informed of what you are allowed to carry. And with that, dismissed. And they go about their business. And the Wolfie, perks up, looks around and goes, hey, I can go now, and just wanders off. Now then. Oh there. Now then, the story of Wolfie, the male Fenrir wolf, or I may just turn this to 40k and go Fenris wolf. It was added by the Vikings, so it is supposed to be, mythical. It is an animal based on the mythical Viking, that kind of era. The wolves. But if you're a 40k person, space wolves, yeah, no. That sort of thing. As you say, the Fenrir is bioengineered in ancient times for war and only follows the bravest leaders into combat. Well, at the moment it follows JC, so all bets are off. Basically, all bets are off. But how did we get Wolfie? Well, what happened is JC had a taming inspiration. I was thinking, what can I use that on? And then out of the sky dropped Wolfie. the game threw that thing at me via an animal pod rescue. So I looked at it, and it had like 3 or 4 hours. It wouldn't have survived the trip back and then being tended to. So I did a load of little micromanagement, grabbed our best healer, got over here, told them to equip a certain amount of herbal meds, then raced them over, stabilised the animal, and then they brought it back to this sleeping spot I put down. That was fine, except the fact that the stabilisation wore off as they reached about here. So he started bleeding all over the floor again. Slapped it in there, but that was it. It was on 2 hours by the time the person got there. So yeah, managed to stabilise it, and then as soon as it was up and about, JC with his inspired taming, inspired taming, went and did it. For those who haven't been paying attention when it has popped up, that guarantees the next tame you do. So we had a 100% chance to tame Wolfie. So I took it. Just to illustrate this, naturally, in the wild, has a 100% chance to attack on a failed tame. Its fur has 10 millimeters of protection. Okay? These guys can hurt it. Because they've got 18. But I'm not sure about these. I'll have a quick go through. Back. Caliber. That's what I wanted. Full metal jacket can't. AP can. So for most of the time, we're just going to be firing full metal jacket, because if Wolfie decides to charge in and maul the enemy, we can't hurt him. Which is nice. Let's have a look. I think yours is the same. AP 10 may be able to hurt him. May. We're also going to be changing up the ammo as well. We're not going to be using hollow points, because I've judged that the 4 points of bullet damage is not worth the AP. It's just drop that entirely. Baseline to full metal jacket. Have AP around for those targets that are slightly more armoured. Mostly because it's more cost effective to use AP if you can against a target that has more than 5. And I will also be making some saber rounds for those times when we've got power armor more coming down at us and we really need to penetrate its armor. Note, you're only doing 7 damage. It is bad. But people will be getting those issued to them. Now then, the next thing to do, I set up a little storage area for Promethium and FSX, little safe storage areas. There will be another fire foam popper in there, just in case. This would normally be put into another little bunker, but we're going to have a building here that requires chem fuel, so it's just going to have to be stored out here. There's no two ways about it. It's needed. If I want to be able to have an unlimited supply of plasteel, then it's going to be needed. And then we come on to the defences. Here's the pillboxes I was talking about. We do also have a small modification going on here. The walls are being pulled down. The machine gun is not going to be used for defence of this area because we've got pillboxes going in. We are going to increase our chances of surviving by putting a searchlight there. What that will be able to do is, assuming I've got the embrasures set up right, is it's going to be able to shine a light right down into here and track for about there probably. And it will shine a light in their face, which means they're going to be blinded and they won't be able to hit for buggery. That'll increase our chances of not getting shot. On the flip side of that, it's also going to be able to shine a light on here. Might be able to get to here, but if the sappers come through here, it's not going to help. If they come through here, it is going to be able to help. That also means, yes, like this one, I am armouring up the geothermal power plant. And that is incorrect. That needs to be. Whoops. Yep, that needs to be like that, and then we will take that chunk down so I can do maintenance on it. That also means I need to do let's allow all of that. No, that's a plant, you muppet. Cancel that. There you go. 4, 5, 6. Yeah, it's a 6x6 internal dimension. Perfectly mirroring this one, except there's some marsh in the way, so I need to terraform that before I can build around it. And I will re-enable the door. There we go. Right. Yes, that was the defences I'd set up. These will have sandbags around them, just to stop anybody from using the really decent cover against us. They're forced to use crappier ones. Now, another thing I want to do while I'm here is I'm going to go soil. This bit, this bit. Because this is all going to be turned into barbed wire. There's going to be a massive tangle of barbed wire on this exit. What that does is A, it slows down attackers, giving us more time to pepper them, and B, it allows the flamethrower turret to shoot them without sending flames plastered up across here, because that would be bad. Right, okay. We've also got a merchant coming in. No. Permalopes! Whoa! Go look. You H3. H2. I might as well click on them now. Okay, we've got 2. That's the youngest. Tame it. Why am I so concerned with getting a boomalope or 2? There we go. Actually, tame that. Tame both the youngest females. Oh, the herd will still go on. It's fine. There's a male and a female. They're fine. That herd of boomalope will continue. It's like, why do you want them? Well, once they're tamed, you can get chem fuel from them as per normal. But also, due to Combat Extended, I can also get FSX from them as well. So I get a steady supply of both chem fuel and explosives. This is important. A steady supply of chem fuel means, well, as long as I'm not actively hammering away through my plasteel supply, I can actually build up a reserve of chem fuel. And explosives are going to be necessary for something that will be coming up later. Advanced launchers. This is what we're currently going through, and yep, there is a small issue. These advanced AI cores, although craftable, they need a crafter of 15. I don't have one. I don't have a crafter of 15. Bit of an issue. So I'm going to have to set up all of these weapons. These are replacement weapons that are slightly better than what we've currently got. Yeah, Fisher. Fisher's the main crafter now. Because this one, Riesling just keeps buggering off to go do the plant work. It's basically, yes, your crafting is so much better, but it's a pain in the arse to deal with. So I'm just not going to. Replacing the machine gun, so it's using heavier caliber rounds. So these people, first three, will be using full rifle caliber. These will be using smaller rifle caliber. Basically, that's how it's going to end up. It makes it easier. Yes, these guys are going to be upgraded to sniper rifles once I've built that bench. So they're going to have sniper rifles. They're also going to have binoculars, which is a whole mechanic for making me able to pinpoint, drop explosives via the mortar. So they're going to be having them. Just need to set this to here. Right, so we're basically going to have to train up our main crafter. I think the phrase shit happens springs to mind. You. And that. Right. That means idiot features here doesn't have to do any of it. Go on, get out. Oh yeah, this happens a lot and I don't know why it happens. It is annoying. It's very annoying when it happens because nothing happened. It's just like, okay. I need to put down a stockpile zone just there. You are stone cutter void. Your storage is critical clear. Now you don't obey the storage filters. Right. Because if you look over here, we've got a lot of marble. We've got a lot of marble blocks. It's because that thing went absolutely ape. Also, they're not particularly stacking these correctly. Look, drop, drop, and drop. Stack these things correctly, you muppets. So what I am going to do is I'm going to set up the bills and I'm going to cut the other types and just sell stuff. So we've got marble, granite, slate. So limestone, sandstone, 2, 4, ever. If you have some here, just destroy them. Just get rid of them. Yep. There's a reason for me suddenly gaining sandstone, limestone. That is purely because of this thing. It'll occasionally output them. So I had, too many chunks. A stockpile for too many chunks. I've got too many chunks. Ah! Yeah, I had to dump them somewhere. Right, well, We'll let them build for a bit, because you might as well watch the remainder of this before letting time pass. Not entirely sure what they're going to have that will be any worth to us, really. Successfully tamed a boom loop with a 30% chance. It's now called Boom Loop 1. Excellent! I didn't really want to show you, have you experienced this section, but oh well, here we go. New area. I think it's with a Z. Anyway, yeah, crazy. Just even if it's spelt wrong, I can rename it later. I don't really care. It has the right name for me. And now I'm going to do something stupid at first and just go like this. Right? Yeah. Here we go. Look, you just there. There. Just go. Do whatever you want in this area. Can't. Plenty for them to eat around about here. Go on. Munchies time. Yeah, I'm going to remove them from this, obviously. I am going to let you into here. Not back there. No, you've got enough grazing room. You can graze all in here. Right, let's also include the bed. That's an important bit because animal safe no longer has that. The animal safe in case I accidentally forget to take them out and they don't starve to death. They can at least get into here and munch on this. I need to replace these as well. Oh, so many things I need to replace. Because we've got the decent storage chests now that can store, you know, 64 stacks worth of stuff. Yeah, that dealt with the 3 of these for dealing with textiles. Oof. Right, no, I need to clear an area for grazing before I set it to it. Because they will eat your live plants that you are growing. They did at least set animal intelligence to be correct in that sense. Screw it. This is me trying to be super accurate and then going, oh, I can't be bothered. Is there any reason why that's not? Oh, that's because that's just soil. That would explain why I'm not using it, wouldn't it? Right, now then, the new animal that's just come in. You can go to grazing area. There you go. You are safe to munch on anything plant life in there. Next, build a roof. Yeah, there's a reason why I'm building a roof over this. I'm going to start producing HE shells as well. Wow, why have I still got that wooden primitive well there? I don't need that. That's not something I need. Thank you very much. So we're going to have a nice little roofed section here. It's like, why would you go for a roofed section? Huh. Well, because we've got animals. And sure, if the animals go here and they die, this is going to end in a catastrophic explosion. So I may very well just put a wall like that. And once that thing's gone, I may extend it all the way to the actual wall and just go, no. So if they detonate, pff, the flames can't reach these because they're shielded. So that's how it works. Am I even going to trade with them? Maybe. Do they have a tiny... They have a corky. That is a... I mean, when I first looked at it, it looked like a head with a comical pile of shit. You know, those atypical comical little piles with the little swell. Yeah, I'm just going to continue the game now. Dang, yeah. Thanks for reloading that. They just went in and reloaded my flame, but they didn't. But they did, but they didn't. Okay. Thanks for that. Oh, JC was hunting. You can tell because Wolfie's out with him. Yeah, I'd like to see anything get mad at JC while he's hunting and then just having Wolfie just tear it to pieces. Like, yeah. That would be a thing. Bills. I remembered that we've got axes and knives, maces, and that. I remember because I did exactly the same thing last time on my other testing save and wondered why the spears were in here for like far too long. It's because I wasn't allowing them to be broken down. Right, what have you got? You've got... Oh no, I've got a fair supply of that. That's alright. I've got a Tyrannosaurus Rex skull. Well, I've got emergency cash, I guess. I can't sell off the 303 quite yet. You really have nothing. You've got nothing. Okay. Very well, goodbye. Useless. Yep. Boomalope 1 is sleeping. There you go. Milk fullness, that's chem fuel. Secretion level, that is explosives. This is why they detonate so well. Why is that not being cleaned? Cleaned! Affected by flu. Thank you, clean. Ooh. I'm off taming the boomalope and Wolfie comes along just to growl at the boomalope and say, "Don't even try." Failed. Hey, at least I got one of them. Ah. Legendary Viking grave. That's nice. I'm not going to go visit some graves. Carb, really, isn't it? Let's seal that up. They're slowly working on it. I don't know what else they were trying to do at the same time, but now they're actually getting on with it. There's obviously many, many other projects to do, obviously, you know. So many projects, so little time. Yeah, there we go. Ooh! We're going through our backlog. Once we're through our backlog, haha, yeah, then they start mining at this again. Well, at least that's the plans in place. We have plans in place, and I may turn this area and this area into an IED death trap. Just a blazing inferno. One thing I will want to do, though, pull those out of the way. They're an annoyance. And that one. Why are you very selectively taking certain ones? Well, I intend to put IEDs on each of these corners. Completely surrounding this. Because this is an actual infestation point. Or at least it will be. Once I put something close enough to it. Basically, the act of placing down an IED, which is a player-made object, will allow it... Oh! We've got a second boom lobe. Will make this area viable for bug infestation because there is a player-made object close enough to an overhead mountain that is dark. Yeah. So the fact of putting traps here can make it... I only realised that because in the other save I put out some sacrificial kill pillboxes. Basically a really cheap turret with some sandbags around it. To sort of bait out some rocket launches, because if somebody goes through here and then launches a doomsday rocket at us, we're fudged. That's the problem with this. So yeah. So I put those out there, but that spawned an infestation, so yeah. I can now do this. Security. Incendiary IED trap. I'd like that there. There, there. You can, if you're really lucky, you get this brilliant Bomberman style flame jet coming out both sides. It was brilliant when it went off. It wasn't so brilliant when they basically chained each other, but there was an infestation in here, so it basically just got covered in flame and was really easy to deal with because they were all burning. When are all these corpses going to disappear? Weapons? What kind of weapons did you give us? You gave me a steel gladius. Oh. Well, thank you very much. People from the sky giving me crappy weapons. It's almost like you're trying to increase my colony wealth for no apparent reason. So many lemon trees. So many lemons. Oh yeah, I wanted to put the before we finish, let's put the barbed wire in here. And just there. There we go. And then I'll fill that in. That'll encourage them to get off, and once they're through, they're not going to want to come back in either. It does mean that our people have to pick their way through barbed wire to get out. It's a minor issue. Ooh. There we go, that pillbox is now provisionally completed. There we go. Nobody can hide around the corner and shoot in. Yeah, I could put smaller manned machine guns in here just to make it so that we can shoot anything, but yes, we've now got tier 3 factories. Not that I can make them. Well, I can. It's just they require, some of them require components I don't have the crafter to be able to, who has the skill for it. Damn you, game, for holding back on my my plasteel. I might get lucky and get a Project Rim Factory Orbital Trader, and then yeah, I'll either be able to buy the unit itself or the advanced AI core, so I won't have to craft it. And then we will have unlimited plasteel as well, albeit at a astronomically slow rate. It takes a fair amount of power as well, so that's not great either. But on that note, thank you for watching. Until next time, this is JC, out.